Okay. I've plunged myself into the chaos of pressing start recording.
Danganronpa.
So let's try to load in here. So, if you... Oh dear. Text extractor, why do you have to be open all the time? Okay, fine. It's been over 2 years since I played, last played this. It was before August of, not over 2 years, almost 2 years. Before August of 2013, that I last played this, and now it is April of 2015. So I'm not going to remember the controls and stuff. Okay, so now that I've got that, let's see if the text extractor will look at something. Oops, cancel. Attach to game. Did I accidentally... No, I did the wrong thing. Okay. Attach to game. This. Okay. Okay, let's see if... Eventually it'll give me something I can hook onto here. And I also forgot why exactly I wasn't rolling. Don't have any Monokuma medals? Okay. What in the world even? Okay, let's roll that. Okay. Okay, well, give me something to hook. Oh my goodness. Hold on here. Let's try 32-bit. Okay. Okay. So, should also bring up Google Translate from Korean. The reason why is because even though it's automatically puts things into Google Translate, it will grab the the name card. Hey, you want to hang out with me? You're welcome to. Okay. I spent some time with, Let's see what happens if I just grab this part. Tie with Takahara. I seem to have become more friendly with Takahara. Give a gift? Yes. Okay, I forgot how this user interface works. Okay, but like, how do I get into this menu? Oh, I have to select it. Okay. Alien doll, cleansing foam, calligraphy tool, note-shaped earring, picture frame, jeans. Let's try this. Oh, thank you so much. You're a good guy too. Okay. See, does he like it? I was surprised when he suddenly started to roll around the wall right in front of me. I'm glad he's happy, but I worried he might get hurt. Okay. Increased affinity by 2. Skill, counseling activated. Favorability +1 rise. Okay. What's he say here? I'm curious. Why'd you start parkour? There was no special reason. I just came out of a movie I saw. It just came out of a movie I saw in middle school. It looked great, and I followed it. Something like that. Oops. Oh, I see. Oh. But once I started, it was fun. It was much more fun than sitting in front of a desk. Hold on. But once I started it, it was seriously fun. Climbing walls, climbing buildings, jumping over obstacles, and dodging. It was way more fun than sitting at my desk. There we go. Checking something? Okay, good. Isn't it dangerous? Though, if you make a mistake, you'll get hurt. Let's see here. But isn't it dangerous? If you make a mistake while doing it, you'll get seriously hurt. See here. Why is this translation different than what I get out of Google Translate? I thought I was using Google Translate on the back end. Is it using Bing? Interesting. There's no way Torisho-sama got injured or anything. Is there no way? Yeah, this is the super. Okay. Well, Google Translate's being all slow now, but of course there is a way. I'm kidding, right? It wasn't like I was doing well from the start. And this is like, so it is, right? Ah, there it is. Correct. Did I bring up a bad story? If I stopped when I got injured, would I be here? Referring to whatever they called the equivalent of Hope Speak and Blowback. I forgot. It's been way too long since I've played Blowback. Why are you saying such sad things? If I had stopped there because I was injured, would I still be... could I still be here? I think. Korean's even messy to shove through a machine translator than Japanese is. Well, it's just that the shin bone or something is out and won't grow back. Everything else is normal. Okay, but I'm gonna change this order in OBS. Wake up, text extractor. Thank you. That doesn't really work too well with Blowback because the aspect ratio is different. It worked with SDRA, not SDR, DRA. It doesn't really work with Blowback. Okay. Because Blowback's not a square; it's actually extended in a rectangle. So in order to make it so that the text box part of the text extractor fits entirely in that right margin, you have to make it way too skinny. Okay. Is this something you don't usually say to just anyone? It's really unfortunate, but it's true that I'm short. There's no need to hide it. Wait, so he severed his growth plates? Something about just don't say out loud that I'm short. Would you like to speak? And then, when I first heard Akatsubaki say that he was short, so Akatsubaki is the architect, if you'll remember, I saw him go crazy, but I had no intention of doing that. Well then, I'll be going for a bit. See you later. Yes, I'll see you next time. And then, information about it was now in the notebook. Okay, after completing the investigation, I returned to my room. There's still a lot of time left. Okay, so we got another free time event. See if we can find him again. Excuse me. I remember on the last time I did this word, I edited out the searching, but I'm gonna do it this time. Okay, I finally found him again, so I'm starting to record again. Come on. Come back to me. Okay. This is we probably don't care about the upfront text, do I? Yeah, I'll give him the second one of these. Okay, he likes it. Cool. I got some stuff in the game. We're not going to play the second trial again, so it doesn't matter that I got that stuff. Okay. I see. Are you sleeping well? Huh? Why this all of a sudden, correct? Well, you've had a lot of headaches lately, right? So I was wondering if you hadn't been able to sleep well. Ooh. There you go. What about you? You don't look like you've had any trouble sleeping. The main character accuses the Parkour Guy of, apparently. But of course he should have had trouble sleeping, because if I remember in Chapter 2, he's one of the guys that watches the coin or whatever. But we may not have gotten to that part in Chapter 2 yet. That happens later. This is like the very start of Chapter 2. It was like that for about 2 days, but after a while I got tired. So I just tried to sleep without worrying about it. Okay, so he agrees that he just hasn't had trouble sleeping lately because he eventually just got, tired of worrying about things. Okay, and so he just sleeps. I'm basically insensitive to such things, so I slept okay. Starting the first day? But you said, well, it was like that at first. I'm confused. Korean. Maybe this thought bubble will clarify things for me. I didn't say anything on purpose about my poor condition, and the fact that I sometimes have trouble sleeping. I didn't want to worry about it. Yeah, that's true. Toshiro brought it up. That's what this guy's name is, apparently. Yeah, that's good. It's pretty hard when you don't get enough sleep. By the way, it's spelled like it's pronounced Toshiro. But I know they're trying to... The writers of Blowback are trying to imitate Japanese names, so I know they thought it would be pronounced Toshiro. Okay. Yeah, that's good. It's pretty hard when you don't get enough sleep. The main character. His name was... So was it, Kajiki? No, Kajuki. Or something like that. That's right. There's a saying that people go crazy if they don't get enough sleep. Wasn't very much of a saying, that's just a thing. That's just experimental results. Oh, I thought about sleeping, but... Yeah, I don't know why Textractor translates so bad. I just remembered when I was in middle school, my art teacher showed me a movie. It was about a person who didn't sleep. This is the main character talking. Oh, what about it? So, the first part of the line is... The story unfolds as the protagonist, in order to study well as a child, receives surgery from a doctor that allows him to live without sleeping. Okay, so it's a fictional story, not a, true story. It might be true in universe, I don't know. In the end, the protagonist studies more because he didn't sleep and ends up living a successful life. Okay. Very Danganronpa-esque. Very Danganronpa-esque plot, I will admit. That's not out of place for this game. Then he gets to know people like him and realizes that some of them are sleeping. Although some are part of the sleepless elite and only sleep 4 hours. Well, still might have helped that he didn't have to sleep. I mean, he might have been even worse than those people otherwise. Oh well. He wanted to sleep, so he bought some sleeping pills from a smuggler he found out about to someone who had slept with him? What? Are what the people he knew who slept? Okay. But I thought they were just normal because they didn't get the surgery. I didn't think they were taking sleeping pills. I guess they just happened to have them anyway? This is confusing. Not much so far. Yeah, it's pretty boring. Get to the point. Yeah, after taking the medicine and sleeping, he woke up and still wanted to sleep so badly, he got addicted to the sweetness of sleep. Okay. So he used all his assets to buy drugs to get some sleep. Okay. It's kind of like doing drugs. Yeah. Except it's like different kinds of drugs than usual. Right? Then the smuggler, who ran out of medicine, made him an offer. He needed a human brain to make the medicine. Which you don't, I mean, but okay. I guess you need in this case it was really special. It wasn't just simply melatonin, because maybe the way this guy's brain was modified, melatonin wouldn't do anything for him, and so this was some really special stuff. I don't know. Continuing. If you didn't keep track of the names, this is the protag telling this story, by the way. And the Parkour Guy is listening. After hearing that, the protagonist goes around killing people without a moment's hesitation. The protagonist, the story the protagonist is telling the story about. So he does this to get brains for the medicine guy to make the medicine from. Okay. Turns into a serial killer. Interesting plot. At the end of the movie, the main character and a woman are talking to each other in the bar, and there's a news report about a murderer on TV. Okay. The movie is the next day with the woman who had a conversation with the protagonist being found dead with only her head missing. So he kind of Ted Bundy's them? Oh dear. Really? That's interesting. This probably is where are you going, right? Yeah, where are you going? I forgot, I was going to the bathroom. Okay, then. Be careful. Well, we spooked him off. Toshiro is secretly weak in this area. Hehe. I think I've become a little close to Takahara. A little closer. Okay, more information about him. Yeah, the person who wrote this may be a fan of Zero Escape. Because he's into, or Uchikoshi stuff in general, because they tend to write, I think it's a he. He tends to write, the sudden horror story stuff. That being said, the use of the word Esper in your early first conversation with the dating coach, that doesn't come from Zero Escape specifically. I learned afterwards that Esper is just a very common word in fiction for someone who has some sort of psychic ability. And so it's not very special when you see it be thrown around. Anyway. Okay, I'll spam forward off recording. Okay, I am back. Okay. Okay. So I think we're out of Superman posters, so let's try to think of something else that he might like. Huh. Say a what? It's an at-shaped fish cake that goes into ramen. Well, I presume he wouldn't not like food, right? I presume this would work. Okay, so this did work. Cool. He liked it. I thought I already activated this skill, but whatever. I guess I get more of the skill. Okay. So, Takahara, why'd you run so fast last time? And he's gonna say, it's like I said at the time, it's because I need to go to the bathroom. I told you then that I had forgotten to go to the bathroom. I see. It was not because the story was scary? Of course, that story is nothing. And there you go. As expected, that must be. I've already caught you, you punk. Well. This is... By the way, I feel like my body has become quite dull these days. This is a big problem. Okay, we're doing exercise now, I presume? Even though we're already doing exercise as part of the plot in this chapter. Huh? What's going on? I guess I can't practice my skills much. The space is limited. I'm doing basic training, but since I came to this school, I haven't been able to do that. Do real training, so my body is so sore that I feel like I'm going to die. So your body gets sore from not being able to train? Is that it? Really? I didn't know. You You will know when you start working out. When you get used to it, if you don't work out for even one day, your whole body will ache. That's baloney feathers. The body doesn't ache from not working out. The body aches when you work out suddenly when you previously had not been for a long time. For just not working out, just continuing to not work out doesn't make you sore. If you just stay on the couch and don't get off the couch, you won't get sore. I have to go exercising. Would you like to go together? Now, okay, now that we're on the subject, I guess I should go work out. Want to go together? No, we're doing the free time event, so I really have no choice. Today is okay. Let's do it together next time. I'm a little tired today. Because, you know, we gotta have a fourth free time event for this guy. Oh, okay, then. Next time. Toshiro recommended it to me, so we must be pretty close now, right? I can't do it today because I'm tired. But we should do it together next time. Which might also be today, because I'm just going to, might do his free time again right after this. Okay. Cal pause. Okay. Spend time with him, yes. Okay, come closer, yes, gift. Okay, so he likes food, it appears. Whoops. Something food would work. No. Cosmetics. Cosmetics. Girly stuff. Girly stuff. Might work. Oh, this'll work. Okay, that worked. Got his underwear. Because we got stuff he likes to the max every single time in our gifts. Okay. Are you interested in parkour? Says Toshiro. Yeah, Toshiro Hanatabe is his name. I was interested when I was young, maybe. But I was only interested. Let's see here. I was interested in it when I was young, maybe, but I was only interested in it. I never did it properly. Well then, why don't you learn the basics? It'll be much safer than practicing techniques. Okay. Oh, just the basics. Okay. Well, as long as you don't get hurt too badly, I guess it'll be okay. Or I don't get hurt too badly. And then this is just... okay. Then come to my room later. It's more comfortable to practice there. Okay, okay. I hope it's not too hard. Oh, you're here. Then let's get started right away. I spent time learning the basics of parkour for a while. Let's see here. I spent some time learning the basics of movements of parkour. I was surprised at how much harder it was than I thought. I'm tired. You worked hard, but you're so supple. As in, like, lithe in your movements. What? Oh, that's not the game audio. That's some other audio going on. Let me take care of that. Yeah, whatever that was. I had a phone alarm go off right at that time. In case I hadn't woken up yet, I made sure that I woke up at least by now. Of course I did because, well, I'm doing this recording. I'm not sleeping simultaneously to do it yet. Okay. Or maybe it just means he's soft. I don't know. It's not like you're completely bad at it, but it's not like you're good at it. Anyway, it's very subtle. Whatever that means. I thought I did well. I can't relate to that at all. I don't know how you could think you did well at anything. If you really want to do parkour, you're probably going to have to practice like crazy. I'll help you with that too. If you're thinking about doing it, don't worry. It's like, why? Is there something on my face? Yeah, is there something on my face? I'm just curious, but why are you so passionate about other people? Is there a special reason? Okay, we're gonna get a big story now. Oh, well. Takahara began to ponder something in response to my question. Is there some deeper reason? There is a reason, but it's a bit embarrassing. So, aren't you gonna laugh? He will, because he's the protagonist and he always steps in it. So yeah, he's gonna be, no, I won't laugh, then he's gonna laugh. I won't laugh, because I'm short. If you help someone who is having trouble, maybe it's like you're being a hero. I thought it might seem like a hero. And that's why he likes the hero costume. Not the hero costume, the superhero poster. I didn't know, I was just trying to guess at something you'd like. Hero? Shunjin-ko? It's a common story. I've always admired heroes since I was little. I felt like I could help others. But there's quite a few people who feel burdened. But why are you like that? Or why am I like that? Because he's still talking. I? Poop. Poop. Yeah. Poop. I don't know. I'm too late. Me as the author couldn't figure out how to write this part. Okay, so I guess that was supposed to be like Kazuka like chortling, Kazuki or whatever his name, Kajuki chortling. Oh, you're laughing. This damn kid. Sorry, I thought you were unexpectedly innocent. Sika, which is some expression of frustration. Whether it's a dream or a longing, a person must be consistent. Well, that's true. And it's like I said, forget it. Just forget everything. Oh man, I said it for nothing. Forget it. Just forget it. I still don't think that's a bad thing. Like you said, it's important for people to be consistent. Is that so? Really, when I was young, I also liked those heroes a lot. Right? Well, I guess it's normal for a guy to do something like that at least once, right? Maybe. I could trust it for one word, can't I? That is perhaps... That's it, perhaps, whatever. Okay. Admiring heroes and helping others. Right. Takahara himself felt ashamed of it, but aren't those people the ones who can make the world a better place? And then... Yeah, to do that I'll escape here first. I don't need to retranslate that. That's probably fine. Let's try a little harder. Okay. Information added in the handbook. Completed. Okay. Yeah, Blowback tells you when you've completed the free time event, so you don't have to wonder. I mean, usually if they invite you to your room and you have a conversation like that about their deepest insecurity or whatever, it's the last one. But Blowback actually confirms when it's the last one, which is convenient. Okay. Some skill which I never had and won't use because I won't play through the trial ever again. Wait till I can get the student handbook up. If I remember how to get it up. Okay. We'll have to wait till I can move, I think. Okay. Oh, free time. Okay. So now that I'm in a free time, how do I bring up the student handbook? Okay. Now, is this what I want? Yes, okay. Oh, okay, this goes up and down, okay. So I'm just going to scroll through his cards so that the footage of what's in his cards is going to be in the video. And then if I or anybody else wants to type them in to run them through Google Translate, they can later. So this is page 1. This is page 2. Whoops. This is page 3. This is page 4. 4. This is page 5. And he only has 5. I believe that other characters like the Rubik's Cube guy, the Cuber, have an extra card. They have 6, but most of them only have 5. Okay, again, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we also got to see at one point what his underwear looked like. Okay. Exit. So a free time, I believe, if I recall correctly, there's enough time to do 2 characters worth of free times in the chapter 2. So let's just find a different character. I want to try to find the archer. Who I'm looking forward to doing his free times the least. Because he's just not interesting. Entryway? That was just audio visual in Blowback. I truly have not played this in, like... She Won't Talk to Me in Chapter 2. In almost 2 years. I don't remember how anything works. No one's ever in the back. I just don't go in there after a murder happened there, I guess. There's Mai, I think. That's what her name was. I already did her free time events. Oh, if I still had to talk to him, I'd have to talk to him up here. Okay. Well, he was easy to find for the events where I had to find him. Okay, there he is. And he says Anyang, which is like hi, right? Oh, hello, Hayamoto-kun. Kun. It's trying to be Japanese, is it? Well, isn't it Lord Watanabe? What's going on? So it's Watanabe Kong. I guess Kong is like Lord or something. Hang out with him? Yes. Okay, let's just hang out with him text. Oh, I'm glad that you will be with me. Okay, we spent some time with him. Fady, try gifts. Okay. So the exercise clothes, you'd think he'd like that. Oh, that's jeans. I have a lot of jeans. What? Oh, empty flower pot. This might work. Based on his clothing motif. Okay. He seems to like it. Okay, well, I may not necessarily get his underwear at the end of this, but at least he, like, likes it somewhat. So I guess comfortable counseling is the dating coach's skill, and that dating coach's skill is allowing me to get, like, extra points from free time events, or whatever. Okay, so we as the protag ask him something. Hey, Hayamoto, if you don't mind, can I ask you one thing? Okay, just ask. Are you always wearing a kung fu uniform? Do you have any other clothes? What about other clothes? Are you curious about that? There's no particular reason. It's just that it's the most comfortable clothes for me. Also because, like, what's it called? The Hope's Peak is only stocked with those particular clothes. Although I don't think they've really mentioned the stocking of clothes. I don't know if they mentioned the clothes stocking in Blowback. I think they do in V3, which probably post-dates Blowback. I don't remember any of the stuff about the dates or anything. It's been so long. I'm just jumping right into it. Cold. For me, archery is a spirit that comforts me, that supports me. That is why I always wear clothes that symbolize it and cultivate my spirit. You seem to like archery quite a bit. Come on. Sorry about this. I'm so slow. Okay. When I pull back the bow to shoot an arrow, I focus on the target with no thoughts or feelings. And I find this time to be the most enjoyable. And then the main character says, because of that oh no, just him, okay. He's not the main character. We're still the archer. Still Conceal. Because of that habit, I've been scolded by my master more than once for only looking at the target. Okay. Now the protagonist. It's a high level of concentration. I have a hard time just sitting at my desk. Well, I have an easier time focusing on a target than doing something while I'm sitting at my desk. So, I don't relate. I mean, yes, you have a hard time focusing just sitting at your desk, but the problem is that that's so different. That doesn't necessarily mean you have a hard time focusing on a target doing archery. I have a much easier time shooting arrows than writing a report. The hierarchy can be switched. It's not that big of a deal. If Lord Watanabe, puts his mind to it, he can do it. Yes, Kong is a very high level respect honorific, apparently. That means you're rich or whatever. Or powerful. Hayamoto is amazing. He's completely different from me. If you don't mind, I hope we can talk again next time, Lord Watanabe. Well then, I will take my leave now. Okay, Hayamoto disappeared with a slight smile. I can trust that, I think. He seems very mentally mature. I would like to talk to him again if I get the chance. Okay. Information about is in my handbook. Okay, I'll spam through this off recording. Okay. I'm back. Hang out with him. Yes. Okay. So, the flower pot kind of worked, but it wasn't maximum points for him. Let's try rice. Oh, it probably kind of sort of likes that too. Yeah, okay, that wasn't the best. And then we get the extra point from the dating coach. So yeah, okay, cool. Okay, then Kinsaru says this. Mr. Watanabe, or Lord Watanabe, or Senior Watanabe, do you know about Easter Island? I'm just gonna use Lord just because that just sounds cool. Yes. I know a little bit about it. It's an island with a lot of giant statues, right? Yes, do you know what those statues are called? Oh no, I have a quiz. Okay, so the big stone statues on Easter Island. Let's look through three things here. The first one is dolmen. Second one is for the sick. Oh. Byungma Yonggang. And the third one is called Maui statues. Let's see here. So, Maui statues. Let's Google that. One's on Easter Island. So, according to Google, I cheated, I Googled it. This is the right answer. Yes, the Maui statues. Maui statues are one of the many mysterious things in the world. Mr. Watanabe, are you curious about such mysterious things? And he says, I wonder how they moved that big stone. Yeah, I wonder how they moved that big stone. Maybe they didn't, they just carved it in place. But it's not necessarily ruled out that they did, because we see moving of large stones all over the ancient world. As far as I know, there was an experiment conducted at a foreign university where they moved a stone statue by pulling it from both sides, and they succeeded in doing so. Well, they managed to successfully transport what they call the blue stones in Stonehenge. Not the largest stones in Stonehenge, but the blue stones, which are the oldest ones, apparently. So yeah, they show that could be done as well. But I think aliens did all that. Okay, you're one of those people. Oh, aliens. Every time we find larger, somewhat precisely cut stones in antiquity, we're gonna blame it on aliens. We're just gonna degrade people. Wouldn't that be reasonable to think so? There's no way that they would have had modern day equipment in that area. If they could do something like that so easily, wouldn't they be aliens with a highly developed civilization? Well, what if they didn't do it easily? They just did it with difficulty, which is most of how that ancient stuff was done. It's just with a lot of difficulty. But they bothered because what else did they have to do? They didn't have things like video games, so why not just move stones when you're not in the harvest season and there isn't really a whole lot you can do? Okay, so Kajuki responds with, now that I hear it, it seems like Hayamoto is right. Oh, you understand. It's really fun talking with Watanabe-kun. If it's okay, would you please talk to me again next time? Of course. Well, let us meet again. Have a nice day. Okay, information about it is in my handbook. Okay, that's 2. Okay, I'll spam to this off recording. Okay, here we are. I don't have my... Okay, good. Yes. Gifts. So the rice kind of worked, but it wasn't the best. Okay. What's this? Character socks? No. Huge doll? Probably not. Oh, alien. Do they have something to do with aliens here? Well, he definitely wouldn't like the cosplay because he doesn't like to wear anything besides his kung fu uniform. Pencil, fan, pop, shogi. He might like that. BL. I think this is what you give the voice actor. I might like the bandage. Bug doll, wait a second. Interesting. Mayonnaise, coffee, notepad, bunny doll, Sayaka, the cube, earphones, flower, some sort of note, tea set, Maui statues, yes. You probably will like this. Oh yeah, okay, let's see here. Got it. Oh, you're really giving it to me? I will cherish it with all my pride and self-respect as a member of the archery club. Okay, we got a good one for him. Looks like we're going to be able to max him out. There's only need 3 more. We can get 3 more because we have another one of those. Okay. Do you know about the Watanabe Co-op Mystery Circle? Yeah, I've heard of it. Oh, really? If so, do you know where the Nazca lines are? Chile, and the answers are Chile, Peru, and the Bermuda Triangle. It's not the Bermuda Triangle because that's in the ocean, so it's Chile or Peru. But Nazca lines, I'm just going to Google it. I'm pretty sure it's Peru. Yeah. Well, I would have guessed Peru if I were to guess, but Googling it confirmed that it was Peru. Which is the second choice. Well, it's spelled, it says Peru, doesn't it? It spells out in the Hangul, Peru. That's right, Lord Watanabe is quite knowledgeable. A person with a friend like this must have saved the country in his lifetime. With knowledge? Okay. Okay, not that much. I don't have that much knowledge. Not enough to save the country. No, until middle school, there was one who understood this kind of person. So I felt a little lonely. Oh, there was no one who understood this kind of person. So I felt a little lonely, but now I have Watanabe-kun, who knows about stuff like Maui statues and Nazca lines. So it's okay. I embellished that a bit. For clarification. I think it gave me a tremendous sense of trust. Or gave him one or the other. By the way, it is said that the Nazca lines can be used to draw humans by enlarging them. I don't think so. I was going to say they're used to draw aliens. In the case of mystery circles, there are some circles where the rice was not broken, but rather grew in a crooked manner. Whatever that means. Isn't this a phenomenon that cannot be explained by modern science? Yeah, I also doubt that it can be explained with modern science. Right, I was a little skeptical about that too. That's it. Oh, it's already time. It's too bad, but let's look forward to next time. I think I've developed a great relationship of trust with Hayamoto. His handbook's been updated. It's over. The two-man triathlon man. Okay, why am I still translating this? I'll skip forward. Okay, I found him again really quickly this time, actually, which is good. Okay, same stuff here. Hang out with him. Give him a present. Same present. And this should give us 2 points. You get 1 point from the skill, and then of course that should give me the underwear. Yes. Okay. Lord Watanabe, I have a favor to ask. Could you come to my room for a moment? And then... Is this something important? I should go and check it out. Okay, thank you so much for coming. It's probably correct. Keep going. Okay, what happened? You suddenly called me to the room. He says... What? That's what I'm saying. Actually, I would like you to perform the ritual with me. What's the ritual? What? Probably, yeah, both the machine translators translate to consciousness, but it's probably just like, huh? We seek? What the heck does that mean? Yeah, so you're not supposed to know what that means. That's the kind of reaction I expected. But, now that I got that reaction, I'm going to explain it, right? However, I trust you, Lord Watanabe. This is my life's request, so please. First, can you tell me what kind of ritual it is? The identity of the ritual, or probably also consciousness, is the consciousness that calls UFOs. So it's probably ritual, right? The ritual is the ritual that calls UFOs. UFOs? How are you supposed to do that from inside this building? You maybe just use the radio waves or something. If it goes well, the ritual is successful, there may be a way for us to escape from here. It doesn't seem realistic, but well, I guess it's okay. Okay, I'll try that ritual. Thank you, Lord Watanabe. I am truly blessed to have such a friend. After that, I performed a ritual to call a UFO with Hayamoto. Of course, aliens didn't come. No, at least not yet. The author of this game never finished writing it. I'm sorry, I couldn't call them in the end, Mr. Watanabe. It's okay, that could happen. You'll just succeed next time. Mr. Watanabe is truly kind. I think it is truly a stroke of luck to have a friend like you. So, even if it's a bit overdone, it's not that much. Okay, basically, he's admitting that he's being overly praised. No, I think that among the countless relationships in the world, meeting you like this is a miracle. You don't know it yet, but because Kajuki, you're the protagonist, which means you have extreme. Being in a close relationship with you is like either makes you much more likely to live, and if you die, if you actually do die, which sometimes happens, you're not invincible. You are much more missed. Even though I am locked up now, if the day comes when I leave this place, wouldn't my connections with everyone, including Lord Watanabe, be a precious treasure? Yeah, that's right. Didn't even translate that part. Yeah, I'm sure it will be. If I ever become conscious again, or ritual again, or something, I want to be with Watanabe again. Anytime for me. It seems like my relationship with Hayamoto has gotten even stronger. Okay. I got the skill. Because we finished. Okay. So, span forward until we can get to the notebook. Okay, so notebook. Okay. So we have these guys' pages. So this is his first page. This is his second page. Third page. Fourth page. Fifth page. Reviewing. This is the fifth. Oops. Fourth. Third. Second. And the first, which just has the stats. And we're going to review this guy again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, I ran out of time to record today, but I'm going to concatenate this with another recording session. If what I said at the beginning, the end of the first tranche of free time events is correct, I still have to do the free time events of the following characters. And let me take the text extractor off the screen. Oh, is that covering things? Oh, okay. Let's redo this again. Well, what's the point? Like, if the text extractor is covering the screen, what's the point of going through the pages? Okay. First page. Second page. Third page. Fourth page. Fifth page. Fourth page. Third page. Second page. First page. Okay. This guy. Second page. Third page. Fourth page. Fifth page. Fourth page. Third page. Second page. Okay. Man, I looked silly there. Like earlier, before I just finished the Parkour Guy's free time events, I went through his pages with like the text extractor covering like part of the screen. Like, what good is that? Okay. So if what I said at the end of what I called part 11, which is free time events part 1 of 3, is correct, then you need to go back to chapter 1. I believe I've read like some of her free time events, but not all of them. Finished. Just finished. Finished. Need to go back to chapter 1 for him. Finished. Finished. Yet to do. Finished. Need to go back to chapter 1. Yet to do. Yet to do. finished, finished. So, the ones I have yet to do in Chapter 2 are the Farmer, the Puppeteer, and the Interpreter. So I'll try to do those next session. And try not to goof up too much. Got it. Okay, there's probably an awkward pause of about 15 seconds of nothing there, which I will not edit out because I'm lazy. Let me try to figure out why my voice audio wasn't appearing on the monitor. Okay. So, since I happened to find the Puppeteer first, in this session, then I'll just start with the Puppeteer. I still have the Puppeteer, the Farmer, and the Interpreter to do here in Chapter 2. And as usual, all my stuff is not, like, properly prepped. Okay. Okay, continuing. So, he's just basically saying hello at the start here. Okay. And then, I don't remember how I did this back when I actually played this game. But nowadays, I'm doing these free time events in post. I'm like, always sticking all of the text manually into Google Translate after it's extracted, because for some reason, like when Text Tractor communicates with Google Translate, it spits out abbreviated versions of these translations. Is it Watanabe? I'm surprised. What's going on? Yes. And then Mikihiko, is that how it's pronounced? She I keep saying she, it's a he, of course. With me, what should we do, Pet-chan? And then Pet-chan says, I was bored, but it turned out well. There's a presume that spent time with Koyasunaga and Pet-chan. You got a little closer to Koyasunaga. Oh, maybe the ga is just an article. Gift. Maybe. Well, try the dolls. Wow, I like it. My favorite. Thank you, Watanabe. Okay, so that seemed to have worked. Yep, I got 2. Okay, small font, but still extractable. Hey, Pet-chan. So what I'm saying is, okay, which Kajuki responds with, Koyasunaga? Oh, so it is part of the name. What are you doing there? Is this like a monologue? Isn't this like a monologue or something? Oh, sorry, I interrupted you talking to yourself. Calm down. It's me. It's me. And then Watanabe is main character. Yep, it's me, Watanabe. Is it Watanabe? I'm surprised. Oops. Why? Sorry, I didn't realize you'd be that surprised. I mean, didn't we agree to hang out? Didn't I give you a doll? What? And Petchan says, why? So why are you suddenly talking from behind? Mikihiko is surprised, stupid. So, okay, that's correct. Or you idiot. Babo. Babo is like baka, but like Korean. Watanabe responds, I'm sorry, that's what I'm saying. I was just wondering why you were doing it by yourself. And then Petchan responds, what are you doing alone? I'm with you, which is correct. That's right, I'm always with Petchan. Ho! I'm not alone. Oh, I get it. From now on, I won't ask you why you're alone. And then Petchan says, if you know, that's fine. And then Mikihiko says, Petchan has always been by my side ever since I was little. Petchan, it's been a long time. It was when I went to Mikihiko's house, which was the most popular at the toy store. Ah, I miss you. Most popular at the toy store? Meaning, the most likely place the toys would go would be Mikihiko's house? Interesting way to phrase that. Wasn't it really fun when you first saw it, Petchan? Well, yeah, well, it's a bit annoying now, though. You mean your house is annoying now? You are too much. Well, then I guess I'll go now, says the protagonist. I left the place, leaving Koyasunaga behind, who had already become lost in his own world. Why did I emphasize his? Well, I made that mistake before, but also Google Translate's own window made it translated as her, even though the text extractor says his. Where's that? Oh. Trying to recognize these fonts. The J sound looks a lot different in different fonts. Seeing him react like that, did he not have any friends when he was young? Okay. Maybe I should pay a little bit more attention from now on. Okay, we got character information. Okay, next free time. I'm gonna pause the encoding while I search him out. Okay, I can't find the guy. I don't know where Mikihiko is in the second free time event of Chapter 2. Someplace he's probably somewhere, it's just somewhere kind of obscure. So we're gonna talk to the farmer instead in this, because I know that there's enough free time events in Chapter 2 to get through, like, 2 characters, so we can alternate. Okay, yeah. Watanabe, what's the matter? I'm fine with that. Hang out with him, yes. With me, that sounds good. I spent some time with the farmer guy. Think I've got become closer to him, whatever. Go to the gifts. Mug, exercise clothes, Sayaka CD. I mean, he probably would like it, but I don't want to. Cube. I don't want to test it. Flower. Hey, suddenly I'm hungry. I'm sorry to go to the health room now. Then this? What? Oh, okay. I guess, he didn't like that. Oh well. I mean, he's a farmer. I don't know why he wouldn't like a plant, but whatever. Some lore thing. Hey, Watanabe, let's play together. Or hang out, whatever. Why are you suddenly like that? That's right. I haven't been able to see my crops lately, so life has become boring. Isn't there anything fun to do? I can't really think of anything. Well, something will come up later in the story, but it hasn't yet. It's only the second free time event of Chapter 2. Honestly, it might be quite difficult to find fun in a place like this. That's just a humming. That's just a filler noise. Now that I think about it, I received something earlier. What'd you receive? What is it? It's a... This is it, okay? This! Those seeds, but why is the color like this? Black and white seeds. This is just... so-so. Maybe. Well, who are you to judge Seed's main character? Well, I was looking through the storage. Monokuma popped out and gave these to me. He said it was a plant with super fast growth, so it would grow really fast. Sounds like a prank. Okay, so it's black and white seeds. And aren't they dangerous? I took a look and it just looks like regular seeds. They just look like regular seeds. I don't know what they would grow into. I'm just asking just in case. Are you going to raise them? To which he responds, of course, that's my job. Yeah, that's right. But no matter what, the source is Monokuma. It's really unsettling. Now that I think about it, I should go and plant them. This guy will be better off there than outside. Whatever that means. Don't worry, I'll show you if they grow, right? Don't worry, I'll show you when they are all grown up. To which you respond, the main character responds, oh, I'm looking forward to that. And he goes, then I'll go first. Shimagami runs off somewhere, excited by the fact that he can grow something. The feeling of anxiety won't go away, but I guess I have no choice but to trust Shimagami for now. Okay, I got his page, but I didn't get any affinity points or whatever because he didn't like what I gave him. Okay, pausing this, and I'll be back when I've found someone again. Okay, I found Mikihiko. So we're going to continue with Mikihiko. Okay, maybe that's why I should give to the farmer. Okay, we got one more of these. Okay. So the remaining two, he just has to like it a bit. He doesn't have to, like, love it now. Okay. So, main character says... hello. Kuyasunaga, hello. He responds with... Watanabe, hello. And then the main character says, Petchan, how have you been? Petchan responds with, Well, it's not uncomfortable. Well, yeah, that's right. It's not uncomfortable. Petchon is always full of energy. Okay, but why is Koyasa trembling like this? Why is Koyasa shaking like this? He, for some reason, I keep wanting to call her a she, which is offensive. Is he feeling unwell? That's... Mikihiko has been sensitive to the cold since he was little. That's why he sometimes shivers even in the middle of summer. So, nonsense. It looks really tough. Mikihiko says, "It's okay, I'm kind of used to it now." No matter how used to it you are, isn't it bad if your body is cold? It's like, why don't you get more clothes? Alright, I think it would be good to carry something like a blanket. Be like that character in Peanuts. Blanket, it's daw. With daw kind of like stuttering. A blanket, you say, blanket. A blanket, you say, well, it's okay, it seems a bit uncomfortable to carry around. That's okay, I got it. And then Kazuki says, but it's better to carry it around. Oh, right. If Mikihiko is okay with it, then it's okay. It's none of your business, right? Mikihiko says, Petchon, don't say it like that. Even though it's totally him who just said it like that. Petchon responds, so what? It is like that. I guess I meddled for no reason. Sorry, Koyasunaga and Petchon. And then, I'm sorry, but I really appreciate you caring. It's a given. You don't have to be so grateful. Nay. So what about the nays? Nay, which I guess means yes. Then I'll take my leave now. It's complicated. Okay, got a second page. Okay, I'll be back when I find someone. Okay, I found Mikihiko again, so that's who I'm gonna go with again. Okay. Tea set, card that says miss you, picture frame, moisturizer, jeans, Superman poster, which the Parkour Guy likes, mug. I don't know what this is. It says, let's put it in your mouth and run. Oh, it's toast, probably. Chicken restaurant coupon. Heart-shaped candle. Useful octopus foot outlet for work. Okay, some sort of charm. I don't know what this is. But check is a book, so it's a mysterious book, right? Probably. Empty flower pot, the farmer would like that, probably. A wrist wraps. World map. Wristwatch. Costume. Pencil. Fan. Pop CD. I don't know. Coin. Oh, a necktie. The interpreter probably would like that. Handkerchief. Calendar. Ball of thread. Boys love novel. Corset. Bandage. Rice. Character socks with cute pictures on them. I'll try these. Try the socks. As long as he kind of likes it, we're good. Apparently he really likes that one. Okay. So it says Kunas is basically the same thing, right? It's Koyasunaga hello. Oh, what's the problem? I got some ranging of the windows problems here. And he responds with, hello, Watanabe. He goes, yeah, oh, and Petchan also. Petchan's like, hello. Chikajuki's like, Mikio Hiko said, why is that? To which Petchan clarifies, what? Why are you looking at me like that? There's something that's a bit concerning. What is it? Koyasunaga always looks so insecure. It's not a place to say anything, but I'm a little worried. So what? If a guy's a little timid, what's the big deal? But am I that tough? To which the main character responds, I don't think that's the problem. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll tell you the story properly next time, so please don't be mad. Don't be angry. You can speak more slowly next time. He's gonna talk about being bullied. Being bullied. Yes, the next. Did I make him worry for nothing? Okay. That was quick. Okay, I'll be back when I find someone again. I'll have to spam through a lot of story, probably. Okay, I happened to find the farmer next first. So, we'll do farmers next. The farmer's free time event next. Whatever of which is next. Everything's switched now. Okay, let's try the flower pot. Oh, this, I wanted to have it before, and how would you know? In return, I'll put it as an express product that I grow next time. Okay. Well, it actually really likes that. And then Kajuki says, hi. Okay. Well, Watanabe, what is going on? I was curious about what happened to the seeds that you mentioned before. Oh, the sprouts have grown quite a bit. About this much? Really? Like that? I was surprised that it grew faster than I thought. Usually those kinds of seeds don't grow this fast. Well, if we catch it, if we watch the progress a bit more, it'll become clearer what kind of seed it is. I'm not an expert on this stuff, so I don't know much about it. By the way, I'm still worried about my crops. Don't worry too much. Won't other family members take care of it? Take care of them? That's right. That's not true. Okay, because he's the super. He's the super high school level. They're not. Huh? I'm the only one in our family who has mastered farming techniques, so the other family members don't really know how to manage it. Isn't country life usually when your parents come to farm? I mean, usually, like in country life, you inherit your parents' trade? Well, that's ambiguous. My parents lived in the city before I was born, but later moved to the countryside. So my house is in the countryside. I don't know how to farm, or they don't know how to farm. Their house is in the countryside. They don't know how to farm. Not long after I was born, and I ended up becoming a super high school level farmer or something. I don't know if I should say this, but don't you find farming annoying or something? Responds, they say that nothing comes without effort, right? In that sense, I think that growing crops or gardening is something that I can get back as much as I put in. So maybe that's why I'm more into it. Heh. Right? It's not like corporate stuff where it's kind of like how much people happen to like what you did. Everyone likes corn. Or rice or whatever he's growing. Wheat. That's how it is anyway. It's like, I like farming because it seems to me to be meritocratic. Well, then I'll go take a look at that seed. If I take my eyes off it for a moment, it'll be growing. Kajuki responds, yeah, thanks for your hard work. Nothing comes without effort. I guess that's a good saying. Okay, we got his page. Okay, I have to go through some story here. I'll be back. I found the farmer first. The farmer next. Let's see here. Let's just keep going. Oops. Maybe he likes the rice. Okay. Okay, it's impossible for me to max him out at this point because I flubbed the first gift. Not that we really care. I mean, the picture of his underwear is probably hidden in the game file somewhere. We probably don't need to actually get it in the game to see what it looks like. Okay. I forgot if I actually went through them. I think I did on the on D&DR and Danganronpa, another Despair Academy. I went through the game files and showed all the underwears. Anyway, no matter how I think about it, it's not good to be trapped here. Isn't that the same for the other kids too? Well, in my case, it's for it's a slightly different reason. Any other reason? A different reason, question mark, probably. I told you before, my house is in the countryside. Yes, that was the case. Does that have anything to do with why, you know, it's not good to be trapped in here? Even when I was in my hometown, I didn't go into the city that much. I would get most of what I needed either by ordering it in or by buying crops grown in the field. Okay, yeah, basically you didn't go to the city to shop. To be honest, the reason I came up to the capital was because I was admitted here. Otherwise, I would have continued to live in the countryside. But I was secretly looking forward to coming up here. But I ended up getting locked in. Okay, so you wanted to see the city. What are you expecting? Of course, sightseeing in the city. Unlike my hometown, the buildings were all tall. There were countless cars on the road, and above all, there were so many people that it was just fun to look at them. Then I guess I had no choice but to cheer up. What are you talking about? Nikajuka says, if we escape from here, we'll be able to go sightseeing without worry, so let's cheer up and escape. Of course not. I have no intention of being stuck here forever. Sightseeing in the city. If I escape from here, should I go with Shimagami? Okay. Okay, got some story to spam through. Okay, I found Mikihiko, so that's who I'm going with. Let's keep going. Okay, try to find things. Alien doll. We'll try the alien doll. Okay, we win. There's the underwear. Okay. It just translates to in Google Translate. It could mean like there. And then Petchan says, hey, Mikihiko has something to say. Ko Yasunaga, what's going on? That's why, you know, that what Kazuka said last time. I have something to say about that. As I said last time, is it a problem with Ko Yasunaga's confidence? That's it. I'll go to my room and wait, so come quickly. Or he'll go to his room and wait, so come quickly. Yeah, go ahead and wait. I'll be there soon. Yes, yes. There are so many dolls. Yeah, you see this, I think, in the trial. Yeah, it's been like this since I got here. Or do you know the investigation, not the trial? From Mikihiko's perspective, it was a lucky catch. Oh, of course, I'm the coolest doll, though. Oh, I see, my room is just ordinary, but I'm a little jealous of this. Yes. Koyasunaga. If it's a difficult question, you don't have to answer. I was just curious. I didn't ask to find out anything. No, that's not. It's just that I'm a little embarrassed. On the other hand, I want to talk about it freely. I mean... Actually, I was treated as a girl since I was young. Huh? Treated as a girl? I'm sorry, Mikihiko. I keep calling you a girl. It's just like your character model. At home, my older sisters always play with me like a doll. Oh, a dress-up doll. You know Watanabe, right? Watanabe, you know, right? This is what comes out in the trial. It was a strange feeling. I really felt like I had turned into a girl and my confidence was gone. When I looked later, I realized that I had become weaker than the girls. So, I'm weird too, right? Even Watanabe thinks I'm not normal, not manly at all, pathetic and lacking confidence. Someone once said that I was the perfect person to be bullied. No! Okay. Eh. And then he responds with, "Heh." It's okay, other kids won't ostracize you or anything just because of something like that. Like, you're at Hope's Peak now. But the important thing is that you want to change that aspect of yourself. If you have any kind of mind, you can definitely regain your confidence. Definitely. Watanabe? I don't know about anything else, but at least I can try not to ostracize you, even in the situation we're friends. Friends. So don't be too scared. Pet-chan will help you too, right? Pet-chan? Was Pet-chan moved by my words? Pet-chan was silent for a long time. Pet-chan is also a reanimator of Konasa. It's like the ventriloquism, volutization, whatever. The expression of Koyasunaga, so it's only natural. And then he says, "Thank you, Watanabe." Yeah, confidently, like that. Yeah, but he kills someone anyway. Koyasunaga is definitely the owner of a soft heart. As he says, he is quite timid and weak, but he can definitely improve. I too must work hard to restore Konasu Yaga's confidence in the future. Okay. And that's it. Okay. Now I gotta find the farmer. I'm gonna stay recording when I do this, because we're about to finish off here. I gotta do show, and shows confuses me because I thought I remember reading some of his free time events, like he had conflicts with other interpreters and such, right? But I said at the end of one of my end of free time events part 1 that I had not done show yet. So I don't know what's going on there. That's not Show, that's Shozo. Different character. Okay, gotta go out into the classrooms. She's always in one of these classrooms, isn't she? I already read her free time events, although poorly. Didn't really understand them, but I read them a long time ago. It ends, of course, in the, hey, relationship coach, have you ever been in a relationship yourself? And she's like, says, no. Now, there's Show. See why I cut this out, right? It takes forever. And sometimes I just don't find the person I'm looking for. Oh, we got science up in here. Okay, we're getting like slim pickings here. Remaining places. We got the library. We got this one more classroom over here. Got no one in here. Okay, gonna go to the library. Did I check the kitchen? Ah, I finally found him. Takes a while, doesn't it? Now, I don't know what he'd like that I would have left here. I don't think it really matters because I'm not going to max him out anyway. Let's try a bag of rice. Oh. He likes a big bag of rice, okay. Well, I'm one short. Because I blew up the first one. Okay. Let's say... I too must work hard to oh. I didn't copy this. Shimagami, there's something I've been wondering about. Yeah, tell me anything. Why did you do this? Why are you talking about why I started farming or something? Yeah, even though you lived in the countryside, I thought there must be some reason. What should I say? When I was young, I was kind of a kid who never did anything. I didn't put in effort and didn't study properly at school, just played around. But there was a class where we had to grow plants as an assignment. I had to do that too. I had to put lima beans in a plastic bag and it was kind of gross. Half of them molded. I was just trying to plant the ones I've been selling without working hard, but my brother who lived next door said try growing them yourself. I was trying to buy plants and then plant them as opposed to actually growing them. Okay. Those words stuck in my heart. It was annoying, but I decided to give it a try. I looked for books and stuff on my own, and I struggled and raised it somehow. But this is such a great sense of accomplishment. Is that why I kept going? Does this guy have a fifth card? Like a fifth new card, which would be card number 6. I didn't know you originally had that kind of personality. I've had similar experiences. I used to really hate writing a diary, but my older sister told me to try hard to write one. From then on, I started to enjoy writing a diary. So the paper and pens are for protag for Kajuki or Kazuki. Somehow the person who influenced me is similar, someone older than me. Is that so? Sorry here, I have to figure out what was lost in the text. Some stuff was lost, I don't know. Shucks, I don't know how to recover this. Oh, 2 pieces. Yeah, okay. See you later. We totally lost his response. Maybe this is it. I should go now. It's time to water the plants I saw earlier. Okay, yes. That's what his response was. It's, okay, see you later. I feel like I have something in common. Oh, he has an extra page. Okay. I'll come back when I found somebody. Okay. Sorry, I had to grab my microphone and pull it closer to me. Back from the recording break. I now have to solve the puzzle of what's going on. So I've saved in 11. So what's confusing here is I didn't finish the farmer's free time events. To me, that just seems like, well, there's just an extra event, just like there was an extra event for Shozo. He set a precedent, right? So he could just have 5 new pages instead of 4. I would expect to have a conversation eventually about the Monokuma seeds that he's growing. I'm hoping, though, that there is actually another free time event in Chapter 2 that we can use to finish his. There should be, because somehow, way back a year ago, I finished Shozo's. I don't know if I should record my spamming here. I will, just because things are tense. Not plot-wise. Well, they're probably tense plot-wise because it's a Danganronpa fan game, but they're tense as far as me aware of what I should be doing. Oh, I forgot what you're supposed to do. Oh, okay. You're supposed to walk out of the room? Oh yeah, this is where you overhear this conversation. Oh, and you have to talk with him personally in his room. So this is when you see his room. You actually see it before the investigation. Okay. How do I advance this? I forgot. I should have paid attention to the conversation. Okay, so you interact with the blue bear, apparently. Wait, that's not the door. Maybe the door you see is the door to the bathroom. Announcement. Do I sleep? Yes, okay. Morning, do I have to go to the... Oh. Go to the cafeteria. Interact with her. Hoping the murder doesn't happen. And it locks me out. Nope, okay, good. Usually in Danganronpa, fan games and actual games, I'm waiting for the murder to happen because I want to get on with it. Okay, so we have to find one specific person, and that is the farmer. Okay. Maybe you can't talk to him now. If you can't talk to Mikihiko now, then that's good that I finished his free time events before now. I'm not going to try, though. I don't want to accidentally mess up and waste a free time event slot. Anybody in the laundry? I don't think anybody's ever in the trash room, but I'm going to check just in case. Nope. No one's in the store, right? That was an SDRA 2 thing where, not 2, just DRA, where the merchant would be in the shop. But I don't think anybody's in the shop ever in Blowback. Yeah, the character shows up again in SDRA 2, which is not, like... I don't think you can interact with her either right now. Oh, Mai's in here. Usually the dating coach is in here. Right, that's the red door. There's Shozo. Oh, that's the store. Okay, that was just a storage room I was in. Sorry. Not the store. Still no one in there, though. Oh, there he is. Okay. We're about to finish. Hopefully. Hang out with him. Just give him a gift. Okay, let's look through my gifts here. What? Did I mess up? What did I do? Did I just give him the one gift that was... Okay, well... Let's get the textractor actually extracting here. Okay. So he got his underwear. I don't know, we found something he liked by accident. I don't know what it is I chose. I misclicked. Okay. So he says... Ah, Watanabe. It's nice meeting you. Come to my room right now. Okay, so this seems like it is indeed the last one. What's going on? The seed has already grown before. I promised to show you. Okay. We already heard this guy's story, so this is just about the seeds, I guess. Really? Then I should go see. You can look forward to it. Something really amazing has come out. I wonder what this Easter egg's gonna be. It's so great. What on earth came out that has you so excited? I guess grew could also be... Came out is like an equivalent is like another way to translate the same word they would use for growing a plant. So maybe this is what on earth grew that has you so excited? Okay. This is blah blah. Which is kind of, look, this Look at this. And then it just looks like a Monokuma in a pot. This is... Are they gonna give me an item of some sort? Monokuma? How is it? It looks very unique. Yeah, Kajuki would be like, yeah, you plants don't usually look like Monokuma. Rather than being unusual, isn't it just that it looks bad? Before that, what the heck is this? Why is it like this? It's still too early to be surprised. If you touch this place like this, the plant says, "Oh poo, oh poo poo poo, oh poo poo." What's that? The plant is laughing? Right, isn't it so amazing? I was really surprised when I first heard it too. The thing is, it's not a plant. The thing Monokuma, like, is incrementally increasing behind his back. So this is what I'm talking about. I think it's a type of Mandragora. You mean the plant in the movie that screams when you pull it out? Remember, this isn't the guy who's, like, into aliens or whatever. That's the archer. Yes, there is actually a plant called a Mandragora, but I never thought there would be a screaming type of Mandragora that only appears in movies. The world is so big. Oh, he's like... No, I know the term Mandragora from a different source. It's less fictional. Oh, that's right. Watanabe. Should I give you that? Egg. Something like that. Egg. Which is like a huh thing. It doesn't really translate to anything. I've received gifts so far. So far, yes you have. And there are many things I'm grateful for. So I'll give you that as my gift. Growing plants is also a way to calm your mind. I don't want that though. I don't want a Monokuma plant. It's okay, don't worry about it. If I keep raising something like that, I feel like I won't have peace of mind and will only end up with anxiety. For the sake of my mental health, I have to desperately reject it here. There's your boy. And I'll take it. Yeah, and it's like, he came out. Yeah, it's out. Wow, this one grew up nicely. I don't have the talent to raise anything, so I left it up to you to do whatever happens. But how can I be so grateful? Well then, that's it. Thank you for raising me. Or it. things. Like, what is that guy? Oh no, I took it. Or he took it, I'm sorry. Watanabe, I was gonna give it to you as a gift. Oh no, it's a bit disappointing, but there's nothing I can do about it. Why is it I've never been more grateful to Monokuma than at this moment? Well, it's just a gift. I can give you something after we escape from here. I'll give you something better next time. And then... I'll be waiting, haha. Well, I guess this is it. I have become a bit closer to Shimagami than when we first met. No, I could get acquainted more. Information on Shimagami Tato has been added. And then... I finished. Okay. I'm gonna go forward. Until I get to a place where I can access my handbook. Which I forgot how to access. Oh, you would have had another free time. Okay. Insert. My handbook. My characters. Okay. And then let's take the textractor off the recording. Unlike a couple times ago, I forgot to do that. So... got this guy. First page. Second page. Third page, fourth page, fifth page, and he's special, so I believe he has the sixth page. Yes, he has a sixth page. Okay, going back, this is the sixth, fifth, fourth, third, second, and that's the first. Okay. Oops. Then we've got him, Mikihiko. First page. Only weighs 50 kilos. Wow, that's like 110. That's nothing. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back 4, 3, 2, 2, and 1. Now, okay, I don't have anything like for show, so if I did any of shows, I would have done them in the, chapter 2. I'm just gonna probably go through show from the beginning, just cause I'm too lazy to go try to watch old footage and see which of his free time events I've already done. It seems like I would have already done one of his free time events. Because I, like, remember some dialogue from one of them. I'm just going to go through the whole thing from the start anyway. So, I'm going to load. Oh. What? Okay. Reload, save 1. Okay. Oh, and I find show, I'll start recording again. Okay, I found him pretty quick because I remembered that he was in the like, pool locker. Okay. So he says, "Hey, Kumori. What is it?" Spend some time with him, yes. He responds, oops. "I hope it won't be a waste of time." Oh, I guarantee you it will. This is the protag, okay? It won't be a waste of time for the protag, though, so the protag helps you out. So maybe indirectly it's not a waste of time for you. I spent some time with Kumori. It seems I think I've become a little closer to Kumori. Yes. Gift. No, aliens, face wash, calligraphy tool, earring, frame, Nickelback, jeans, Superman, bunny doll, notepad. I'll try notepad. Here we go. Here's his line. He responds with, "There's no reason to refuse a gift, so I'll accept it." Misfortunity, still, I'm glad he accepted it. Okay, so that was only a 1. He only liked that a little. Okay. Kumori, what are you doing? What's happening all of a sudden? What is it? I just wanted to talk. Like, talk? Or have a conversation, one or the other. Yeah, well, we're in the same situation, so it wouldn't hurt to know each other. That's right. Huh? I know, I'm just a little surprised because you said something smarter than I thought. He said the basic protag line. We're in the same situation, so we should, like, work together, you know. Like. How many times have you heard that? Knowing our opponent is a good survival strategy. Strategy? No, it's not like that. I just wanted to get closer to you. The slyness is cleverness. Oh, if you approach them that way, you can get close to them without any suspicion. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy's like super sussy on everybody. Then it will be much easier to find out about the other person. That's this guy's stick. That's... what I mean is... So no, I have not read this guy's free time events before. don't remember this nonsense. Information is power, you know. In an era, in any place, those who know how to read information and follow the flow will survive. And the connections they build along the way can become useful weapons that can be used anywhere. It's like, that's, how to win friends and influence people. Talk about winning friends and influencing them instead of actually doing it. But if that's the case, then you chose the wrong person. I had no intention of getting close to Watanabe-kun. I don't think there's much benefit in small text. Wait. Well then, I'll excuse myself now. And he just leaves. Thank you for making this short. My heart became complicated as I watched Kumori moving away. It's a bit different from not trusting people. It's hard to express, but it's like a feeling of having that kind of atmosphere all over my body, or all over his body. Just like untrustworthy, don't trust no one, just permeating his entire being. Suspicion in his blood. Anyway, I could definitely tell that he had quite complex values and mindsets. I wonder if we can become friends. Okay, we got his page. Okay, I'll unpause when I found him again. Okay, he's in the library. So, should be the same, similar stuff. Calligraphy. I think that would be like similar to the notepad, where it would be like he'd probably like kind of like it, probably like safe. Oh, mysterious book. You might actually like that. World map is the best bet. I'm gonna try world map first, before anything. Okay, he says... Wow, I didn't know there was anyone who knew the value of this item. And... it's nothing. I take it gratefully. Okay. I think you, he just said something. I guess it was a good thing. Okay, we're halfway there. Okay. And what does he say? What's going on now, Watanabe-kun? Didn't you realize from our last conversation that there's no point in getting close to me? Well, I don't know much about that kind of story. I just want to get closer to Kumori and the others. You're a hard person to understand. Unfortunately, I don't have much to say to Watanabe. Don't do that. If you feel that uncomfortable, you can think of it as a kind of transaction. Uh-oh. Transaction? Oh, when you say it like this, it seems like you're showing some interest. Transactional relationship, here we go. I won't ask you to talk about yourself. Instead, please listen to me. Okay, that makes more sense. Why should I do that? Because I'll pay you or something? It's okay. I'm just giving you my information unilaterally. There's nothing special I can do about it right now, so please think of it as just a way to kill time. So this is Kajuki's free time event. To kill time. What did time do to you, Kajuki? Not bad terms, right? It's not a give and take, just a take. I think this is what they call a freeloader business. How is it? That just sit here and wait through the whole story of the protag? Is it interpretation rather than dream? They say it depends on what you say and now that you say it like that, it really does sound like that. Okay, well, let's do that. After that, I brought up some trivial things about me for a while. Well, okay, at least it doesn't make me sit through them. It wasn't a bad time, because Komori sometimes responded to this conversation as if he recognized it as a kind of transaction. It's been a while since we talked so well. How is it? It's not bad to listen to other people's stories, right? Let's admit that it was just a matter of killing time. So, is that the end of the story? About a day's worth? I think so. You just want, okay then, if you feel like it, let's talk or something, okay? Okay. The tone of his voice seems to be about profit. But somehow I felt relieved when I heard Komori's speech, which had improved considerably since the beginning. Or his talkativeness has improved considerably. Yeah, I think his stick is that he's super competitive, I believe. He cares about winning. Okay. I'll start recording again when I find him again. Okay, found him. Okay, so I only had one globe, unfortunately. Is that to find something else you'd like? What? A model metal with low killing power. Okay. Food, pop music, fan. Okay. Okay, pencil. He'll probably kind of like the pencil. Cosplay. Spy thing. He'll like this, I think. This is a good choice. Oh, he really doesn't like it. Okay, I need to figure out a way to save the... I have this problem where I have to save the game, and Blowback doesn't really let you save when you're not walking. It doesn't let you save in the middle of a conversation. So this is a problem. Oh, it's gonna waste my time. Oh well. Pick up another recording session where I left off. Unfortunately, I waste a bunch of my time trying to make that happen. Okay. Got through those first 2 free time events again. And going for the third one again. On the second try, I failed to find a gift that he liked. I tried the calligraphy stuff, he didn't like it. So I'm kind of in the same situation as I previously was trying to record this, where he only liked one of the things I gave him. And not the thing for the second try. Try this again. Okay. Facial cleanser. Alien-shaped doll, probably not. There's like this assumption that dudes wouldn't necessarily like facial cleanser, which, I mean, it would be weird if someone gave me the gift of facial cleanser, but I do use it, and I don't know how well it actually works. But anyway, probably not into the alien-shaped doll. Okay, it's a card. Flower, probably not. Earphones, probably not meant for him. Not the cube. Probably no one would want the cube except the cuber in this situation, because it'd be like, that reminds me of the cuber. He might like this. I might be super embarrassed of liking it. Well, so if I can't think of anything else, I'll go for the Sayaka CD. But I know the Parkour Guy really liked it. It's like meant for him. That's what it was included here for. Exercise clothes, probably not. I mean, he's better at exercising than... Like Oku, what is it, the Puppeteer guy would really hate the exercise clothes. It's a mug. Kind of fits. Okay, that's my next best choice. I mean, that's my number one choice now. Coffee. That would probably be what the curator would like. Mayonnaise. Probably not. Handkerchief. Maybe. Not bad. Not a bad idea. Probably not. Probably not. Maybe. That's kind of neutral, right? Maybe. Actually, I'm just gonna... The Band-Aid is probably a better choice than the mug, actually. Bandage, better than the mug. Corset. Yowie, probably not into it. Thread, probably not into it. calendar. You would think, but I don't think it may have, I may have tried it last time, it didn't work. Oh, this is like the pocket square. Oh, I don't even have to go further. Like, of course he'd want a pocket square. Yeah, of course. Pocket square. What does he say? I didn't know there would be another person who would know the value of this thing. Okay, so he really likes it. Okay, good. And then it's like, nothing, thank you. Okay. Probably not going to max him out, though, because we're not going to have enough free time events to do it. And I already messed up on one of them. I was able to max out the farmer, I think, but that was because he had an extra event, which could make up for how I biffed, I think is the word, on one of his gifts. Okay. Let's go. But why doesn't Kuramari talk about himself? Said by Kazuki, the protagonist. What do you mean? I don't know. I think it's a bit unfair that I'm talking about myself and you're talking about yourself. Always trying to bait me in here. Yeah, because you said, I'm going to talk about myself for free. And then you say later, oh, why would you talk about yourself? It's unfair if I talk about myself and you don't. It's like, well, you offered for free. Unfair. It's a bit of a guilt trip here. Going back on your word. I keep talking about myself and don't say anything. And you don't say anything. It's frustrating in many ways. But that wasn't the deal, man. That was the deal you made. I don't empathize with the protag here because it wasn't the deal he made. Maybe generally, but not in this context. Wasn't it Watanabe who first came up with the bait of a one-sided deal? Exactly. Exactly. But, you know, I feel like I'm losing out so much. I want you to tell me your story this time, even if it's just something small. You could tell like a knock-knock joke or something. And it wouldn't have any information in it. It would just be dumb. I can't find a reason to do that. It wouldn't be interesting, even if I told you my story. Don't do that. Then don't do that. Anything is fine. Unfortunately, I can't remember any stories right now. I tend to forget things that happened in the past. And therefore learn nothing from them. If you get caught up in the past unnecessarily, it'll eventually catch up with you. It's a very ice-coated philosophy. Really? That's a bit disappointing. But if I keep receiving it, I start to feel strange. Somehow, when I listen to your story, I feel an ominous feeling that I will get entangled with you again. That protagonist power looms over me. I fear it. Ominous? Since it's a deal, I should give something back. But I'll call you next time I have something to say. Which will happen to conveniently line up when I happen to search you out, because that's how the gameplay mechanics work. Oh, then next time, because that's how the gameplay mechanics work. That's it. So if you're stuck in the past, it'll eventually catch up with you. Whatever that means. I mean, the past can't do anything to me, it's in the past. Well, you know what I mean. Like, people can use my past against me, but it can't, like... It can kind of, like... Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me kind of thing, where it's like... Stuff that happened to you in the past can't really do anything to you now. Failures that you've had in the past can theoretically do something to you now, and that you can think... I am the same person as I was in the past, and that I have the same brain with a similar structure, right? It has not been replaced with another person. I'm a different person in the sense that I have had different new experiences that I previously had not had, but I'm still the same person. And there's very little expectation that I have gained capabilities where the ways I have failed in the past, I would have reasonable expectation to not fail that way again. And how I have not managed to accomplish my dreams in the past, there isn't any reason why anything would change so that now I would then suddenly be able to do so. How do you overcome your own past laziness? You're just as lazy as you once were. Anyway. But is that the past doing something to you, or is that just the truth? This subtle statement that somehow resonates with me, but also doesn't. It's vague as heck. But is the past really something that only holds us back? Okay, I annotated this information. Okay, I'll start encoding again when I find him again. Okay, found him. He's in the pool. Okay. Same intro dialogue. Okay. Okay, we have more pocket squares. So let's just keep using them because he likes them, right? If we just had... If I just would have used him earlier, I would have finished his... I don't know. Love bar. What do you call that thing? Okay. Now, what does he say here? I have a story that I just remembered. If you want to hear it, come to my room. To your room? Why can't we just do it here? Because it's not a good story for other people to hear. In that case, okay. If you don't have anything good to say, what are you trying to say? Okay. So where should I start talking? Do you know what my job is? Okay, we're gonna have to type some of these things in, figure out which one is interpreter. Which means I have to change my keyboard to Korean. And I gotta change my stuff to Hangul. So this is the lower one is shorter. Oh, it does okay. Oh yeah, I forgot with Hangul it's like a different. Oh. Okay. Oh. So, gone. Saw. So, Gomsaw is test. Okay. Probably not the right thing. Then we have Kong. Okay. Ong. Kong. And then okay. Oh, okay. It's the second one. Sorry that took so long. It's just the text factor wasn't translating these, and I had to like, manually type them into Google Translate, and I forgot how to. It's been so long because I've typed Korean into Google Translate or into anything. I forgot how the keyboard layout worked, so I had to re-look that up. It was a mess. Okay. Are you an interpreter? Okay. Yes, to be exact, I started working as an interpreter when I entered middle school. But you know, what was the first thing I realized while working as an interpreter? This would just be what, right? Get rid of that. Yes, okay. Random question mark in the video because of a misclick. What is it? He says, a fist that is close is more frightening than a wall that is far away, and a person armed with connections is the most frightening, or is probably probably is comparative, is more frightening than a fist that is close. That's a bit difficult to say. Just think about it simply. The stronger a person is, the more authority and voice they have within the group. Of course, the responsibility that comes with it also naturally increases. Do you understand this? Yes. It's kind of an informal yes. It's like, yeah. It's like, yeah. But you know, if I were to step up to that position myself, I'd have to take full responsibility for it. It's annoying, that kind of thing. So this isn't really a story, this is more like principles of something. If I make one mistake, I'll have to take all the blame. What should I do? So the most appropriate position to survive is that the person sticks to such a strong human being. Okay. So you want to be kind of close to the sun, but not too close. That's funny. Isn't that a bit lethal? So Google Translate says. Fatal or lethal, whatever you want to say, or not, this is true. I know it better than anyone. I have been in that position. Or I've been through that myself. Huh? But a question. Due to the nature of the job, interpreters are often called upon to attend important events between countries. Yes? And usually, those are places where not even a single mistake can be tolerated. There may be a single minor mistake, like being late to a meeting, can cause friction at the national level or international level. Although being late's not the worst of your worries, but yeah, she did say a single mistake, so you would pick a minor one. Worst one would be you interpret something wrong, it turns into an insult. Okay. There was a time when a team of interpreters were deployed to a conference venue where several Western countries were gathered. That's where I got stabbed in the back by the head, stabbed in the back of the head by the guy I was closest to. Like literally. I mean, stabbed in the back is kind of an expression, right? It sometimes doesn't mean literally, but he said stabbed in the back of the head. Usually that's not in the expression. Although this is in Korean, not in English. And the Korean person writing this is trying to imitate Japanese in some ways. So they might be trying to use Japanese idioms. You got hit in the back of the head. You were betrayed. Whether it's an interpreter or something else, performance is the most important. It may sound like bragging, but I was the one with the highest performance in our team. That must have been an eyesore for the rest of the team, right? They didn't like that. But I got to Hope Speak, so yeah, that checks. You can tell right away that I was the only one who didn't know where the meeting place was, while everyone else arrived at the meeting place on time. What, did it give you the wrong place? So what'd you do? If I was in this situation, When I showed up, I would say, so-and-so, sorry I'm late. So-and-so intentionally gave me the wrong meeting place, so I would be late, and just sat down, and would just sit down. I would just start the fight right there. Of course, it went over without any major issues. I was very close to with our team leader. Thanks to that, the story ended with, there must have been some circumstances. You are a good person. No, I'm just really good at knowing languages and translating things, okay? I for some reason think the interpreter world is super like a gang. Like the crime world for some reason. You are a good person, and thanks to you I also realized that life requires standing in line. Whatever that means. In a way, you are like a teacher to me now. By the way, I paid back the guy who tried to... Google Translate that's not embedded in the text extractor uses a slightly less taboo word, but it's still taboo. Anyway, it refers to driving a spiral threaded fastener into something, okay? By the way, I paid back the guy who threaded in the spiral fastener. I used all the connections I had built up. Wow, this is brutal. So you just kind of bad-mouthed him and stuff? We wouldn't have to necessarily badmouth him if he got you intentionally late to something. So you should slowly realize that the best way to survive in this world is to cling to power. I don't think so. That might be the most effective, and not necessarily be the best, considering everything. You don't think so? I mean, the best way to survive in this situation would be to cling to Monokuma, would it not? Is that what do you not do that? Of course, it might be easier to survive if you cling to someone who is strong and powerful, but then you would have no will of your own. That doesn't look good. Are you focusing more on your own feelings than on practical gains? No, I thought he would be focused more on practical gains than his own feelings. They're kind of backwards. I don't know the difficult words, but I think it will be like that. I think that your own will is important no matter what happens. Do you think it's weird? Or I'm weird? Not really. I think Watanabe was that kind of person from the beginning. He's someone who is naturally the opposite of me. It's a good investment of time, as I learned how to kill time and how to please these type of people. You know, just in case time comes to get me, I know how to fight back. Unfortunately, it seems unlikely that we'll ever find common ground to become friends. That's the end of the story. That's obviously a curse. Then Kajuk the protag speaking. Well, I'll be going now. If we have something to talk about next time, can I talk to you again? As you please. Okay. I don't know if I end up becoming close to Cool Mori or not. Still, I want to believe that I've gotten a little closer than before. More information's been added. We completed his free time events. Okay. Let's take the textractor off screen here. Let's span forward until we can read the manual. Okay, we have another free time event which we don't need. So what's it? Is it escape? No, I don't want that. Electronic student notebook is the top thing then. Okay. Those are the rules. There's the profiles. Okay. Scroll down until I get to the interpreter. Here he is. Okay, page, his first page. Whoops, I accidentally bopped the microphone again. Second page. Third page. Fourth page. 5 page. And that's it. Go back. Fourth page. Third page. Second page. First page. Cool. So, back to profiles actually. So, this guy we did in this, we read his free time events in this part. I'll have to check again on Seina. I think I got through all of hers, when I played the game, in chapter 1. Because I think she's the one I read, whose free time events I've read first. But I'll have to go back and check the footage to make sure that's the case. That would actually her pages are not in here though. So maybe not. They would be because, like, this is a save file from chapter 2, right? This was last session. This was in 1 of 3. This session, last session. You have to go back to chapter. You have not finished. You have to go back to chapter 1 for him. Maybe when I played the game. Oh yeah, I have all 5 of hers. Okay. Maybe she's the one who's I talked to in chapter 1. Okay. Yeah, I think she's. Yeah, I definitely finished all of hers because I have her skill and I'm using it. Obviously. Anyway, if you want to like a review of what her cards are, this is probably early on in the game when I was doing this, so I probably didn't translate her lines very well. Okay, going back. This one, I have to recheck the footage, but I believe on the 1 of 3, I read hers. This session, 2 of 3. 1 of 3. I have to go back to chapter 1. Because she survived in chapter 2, but I don't think you're allowed to do her free time events in chapter 2. This session, last session, I believe. Also, one of her was in a previous. Interesting. Okay. And this session again. So, I haven't finished yet. I still need to read Say Enos if I haven't already. For some reason, I think I have. Like, I remember reading, like, a free time event of hers. But I don't have... This is a Chapter 2 save file, and I don't have any of her pages. So I don't know what's going on there. So maybe I didn't. And then we'd have the voice actor and the musician, which I accidentally passed over. Yeah, the musician, which I'd have to go back to Chapter 1 to read. So in 3 of 3, that's when I go back to Chapter 1 to read Saying if I have to, the voice actor and the magician's free time events. Don't have any of the voice actors, right? Don't have any of his. No. Okay. Now, yeah, and then I have to edit all this and try to deal with all the scuff and such. Might take a while. So this may have been recorded a long time before it actually gets published. Let me actually check something here. See if there's any assets in here. Okay, we have videos. Graphics. Animations. These are all the stock things. Battlebacks. Not battle packs, battlebacks. Battlers, don't have anything in here. Characters. Some assets. They look like they're the generic ones. Made specifically for this game. Same thing in the faces. Generic. All of them. System. Generic still. Tile sets. Dungeons. Okay, again, seem generic. Yep. Titles. Other titles. Nope. Okay. So nothing in graphics. How about fonts? Nope. And audio. Okay. So right now in Blowback current, I cannot actually find graphics and stuff in the game files that you can look at individually. All of it's wrapped up in the executable. So, or the RGSS3A file, which doesn't really make any sense because there's no images in that. That's all text. That's actually where I found the free time event text in the Danganronpa, another episode. Yeah. No, I need to open this with Notepad++. Well, I never opened it with no regular Notepad. Interesting. I find that odd. I think you would be able to find the graphics. Apparently not. And then you could find what all the panties look like, you know, in the... Huh, Notepad's not responding. That's interesting. Should just open it as a text file. I don't know why it's not. Okay. But no. So, interesting. Okay then. Next time I'll be back in Chapter 1. I'm going to Now, read Ever 17 while eating cream of wheat. If you watched all that for some reason, thank you for watching that.